Testing. 1, 2, 3.
मोको कहा झूरे बंदे मैं तो तेरा पास में, मोको कहा झूरे बंदे मैं पास में, मोको कहा ना तीरथ में ना मुहूर्त में ना ये कंठ निवास में, ना मंदिर में ना मस्जिद में ना काशी कैलाश में, नहीं प्राण में नहीं पिंड में नहीं ब्राह्मण काश में, ओ राम हजूरे बंदे मैं तो पास में मुझको कहा खोज होए तुरंत मिल जाओ एक पल का तलाश में वो कहे कबीर सुनो भाई साधु हम तो है विश्वास में मुझको कहा हजूरे बंदे मैं तो तेरा पास मुझको कहा हजूरे बंदे मैं तो मुझको कहा हजूरे बंदे मैं तो पास में मुझको कहा हजूरे बंदे मैं तो प्रथम ही मंदिर चौक पुरावा उत्तम आसन देव
Go ahead. It's not Santa. Oh, that side. Yeah. I don't know what the nice is.
Next one. Right. Right, turn.
You don't know how to touch the face, right? Look up. The skin is slippery. Okay. So then that's just you can fix it. Alright.
बहु विधि भांति करे प्रथम ही मंदिर चौक पुरावा
Thank मांझता रे एक दिन माटी में मिल जाना, क्या तन मांझता रे एक दिन माटी में मिल जाना। पवन चले उड़ जाना रे पगले, पवन चले उड़ जाना रे पगले, समय चूक पछताना, क्या तन मांझता रे एक दिन माटी में मिल जाना, क्या तन मांझता रे एक दिन माटी में मिल जाना।
भरलो मैं साहेब गुरु चरण ओ भरनो मैं साहेब गुरु चरण भरनो मैं साहेब गुरु ओ भरनो मैं साहेब गुरु सतयुग नाम अचिंता कहाँ सतयुग नाम अचिंता कहाँ द्वादश हंस दियो शरणा वरणो में साहिब गुरु चरणा वरणो में साहिब गुरु वेदा नाम मुनीन्द्र कहायो मधुकर विप्र दियो शरणा वरणो में साहिब गुरु चरणा वरणो में साहिब गुरु ओ वरणो में लापर में करुणा मैं कहायो इंद्रमती का विषहरना वरणो में साहिब गुरु चरणा वरणो में साहिब गुरु चरणा ओ वरणो में कलयुग नाम कबीर कहायो धर्मदास स्तुति करना वरणो में साहिब गुरु चरणा वरणो में साहिब गुरु वरणो में साहिब गुरु चरणा सब विधि मुझे मंगल करना हरना शेष कले सत्य नाम समनाम वरदायक वरदेश भय प्रगट कृपाला भय प्रगट कृपाला दीन दयाला संतन के हित का काशी पटु हारी दारम लहर से जो अधिकार भय प्रगट कृपाला रूप बनाया मदन लजाए मोह नर वर न कृपाला दीन दयाला चंचन के हितकारी ये कथा बुझाई पुर बल जाई ब्राह्मण वर नारी कछु करनी छूटे जमरी दुल्हा घर जगधारी भय प्रगट कृपाला दीन दयाला कंचन के हितकारी आमी चरण कमल पद बिन आमी चरण कमल पद बिन अंग पसार अब दिल मगन भये दरस निगार अब दिल मगन भये दरस निगार धर्मदास विनय करि जोर धर्मदास विनय करि जोर सतगुरु हंस उबार अब दिल मगन भये दरस दीदार अब दिल मगन भये दरस दीदार अब दिल मगन
Fellow devotees, friends, family, neighbors, Namaste, Sitaram, Assalamu alaikum, Sairam, Pranam, Bandagi Sahib, salutations to one and all. Just to give you a little idea, well, as you all know, we are here to the final send-off for Manjul. But before we do that, we have a process to follow. Right now, we have the 5 main persons who will be assisting, but we have to spiritually cleanse and enhance them so that they will be ready to help us in a spiritual way to send the body off. So bear with us. I know we start a little late, but we'll make up for the time. So Sahib here will assist me while we start the preparation for these devotees. Thank you. Trigger. I should tell you what to trigger. Clean and make sure you clean from the slave. What? Wow. What was the problem? I'm going to keep you in trouble. I don't be doing back, but you don't slip. Touch it to your lips. You too, right?
He especially. He especially. She had a
trouble
big he
is this,
especially. God.
I'm going to tell you, I thought you were going straight to hell, no? Chants. Touch it to your lips. That's how you do it.
Yeah, sure. One cover.
Let me see it. Oh God, no. Don't tell me that now. Don't tell me that now. Ah.
Now we got What's time
With one?
Okay, guys, so you can stand aside. Go too far. Yes, take it. You can find a seat. You understand it. Okay, ladies and fellow devotees, ladies and gentlemen, what we'll go to do now is that we have prepared the lead devotees to help us. Now we are going to prepare the body for preparation to the cremation site. Similarly, what we did to them, give a spiritual bath, apply chandan, let it break the tinuka, so the soul will be trying to attach itself more to the spiritual world and leave this material world behind. Okay, so there we go. Okay, friends, family, neighbors, fellow devotees. It's my task now to address you all. Um, I hope I could last throughout this without. But here goes. So we are here today to say goodbye to our dearly beloved Manjul. She was a sister, a mother, grandmother, and by extension, aunt, sister-in-law, grandmother-in-law, and I don't know if I miss any friends or anything like that after, but she was all of those things. But most of all, she was loved by everyone. She passed away on the 8th of December 2024, 2 weeks shy of her 75th birthday. So on the 23rd of December would have been her birthday, but she didn't make it. She jumped off the train. She, like all other family members, are of the Commemorative faith, and as such, the ritual you will be seeing here today is one in accordance with the teachings of Satguru Kabir Sahib and his guidance as it relates to the departed soul. So as the process go along, what we will be doing is that next stage we will do is the invocation sakis. We will then do the Ekotri, which is the 101 attributes of Satpurush Kabir Sahib. That is all the attributes of what we think God Almighty is. Then we will sing 2 special bhajans, Abhi Ki Beer and Guru Dukit. I think my lead devotees would have that on their cell phone, so they will come and sing Guru Dukit with me just now. Right, Shastri Vishan Vivek? Right? And we'll continue the preparation for the body for its final resting place. Just to recap, we have applied chandan to the deceased. We have placed the janeu. We have given her a spiritual bath. And we have placed the parwana, which is the passport, in her right hand. So when she goes to the next destination, just like when you leave it and you're going to the airport and you're going away, you have to present your passport, right? So this passport is equivalent to certify that she is a member of the Commemorative faith, and she will be given all the due respect and rights and privileges based on that. So we have placed that in her hand, and she will be on her way soon, right? Because of the time of death, which is during Panchak, we will offer 5 coconuts and break it for her, so that will clear her path and make life obstacles from her path, right? So first thing we will do now is we will sing the invocation sakis, the Ekotri, then the bhajans, and then I will continue with my speech. If I forget to full name. Okay. Satyanam, Satyanam, Satyanam. Okay, stand right here, Surya. Satyanam, Satyanam. Sababiri Mura Mangala Karnam, Harna Shesha Kalesh, Satyanam Samanam Nahi, Vardayak Vardesh, Guru Ke Sumiran Mantra Se, Nashata Viganayanan, Tase Sarva Ramba Me, Dhyawat Hai Sabasan, Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Deva Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahm, Tasme Shri Guru Dev. Dhyan Mulam Guru Murti, Puja Mulam Guru Padam, Mantra Mulam Guru Vakyam, Moksh Mulam Guru Kripa, Bando Charana Saroja Guru, Mura Mangala Yaga, Jahi Sevat Nar Hota Hai, Bhav Sagar ke Paar.
पूजा जहि माही जब जल सींचे मूत्र साका पत्रा गाय साका पत्रा गाय
So we now go into the Ekutri. As I said before, it's 101 attributes of Satpurush, Sadguru Kabir Sahib. Ajar Achintaka Abinashi, Adi Nam Amar Uparwashi, Adali Ame Ane Ajawan Soye, Adi Nam Sukshita Hoye, Parmananda Kilsnehi, Satyanam Satkip Sehi. Ni Kami Ni Aksha Sacha, Ajar Avigat Sabhin Moracha, Amar Apar Ananta Bedha, Achal Achint Na Jane Bedha, Akshay Agun Agochar Kahiye, Agam Alek Sachit Rahiye, अभी और कहा अखत बख्शाना अमुज चरण और पुरुष पुराना दीन बंधु करुणामय सागर दया सिंधु हंसनपति आगर दीन दयारा सु अदन उदारम हे रंबा मुनि बहु सागर तारन अरूपता अनाहर राता जोग जीत सभीन के दाता करुणामय संतन सुखदायी अभय अचिंत नाम गुण गाइए सच्चिदानंद सो सदा उजागर जोग संतन पति सुख सागर सुरचि नाम सो जपिए ज्ञानी अमीय अचोर बीच सहिदानी प्रथम पुरुष सभीन को मूला अमी दीप नाम स्तुला अलक नाम परशुतम गाऊं नाम मुनिंदर सदा गो हराहूं सर्वा माई साधुपति सोइए भक्ति राज मुझे नौ लोई सत संतोष सो सदा स्नेही शब्द स्वरूपी अभिचल देही प्राणनाथ पियो अमृत बानी सत्यलोक पति नाम बखानी सदगुरु जन्म निवारण जानो बंद छोड़ निष्करी मानो आवागवन का दुख मिटाओ 84 लाख बंश मुक्ताओ शिव रूप संतोष प्यारा धर्म राय शिर मरण खारा मुक्ति दाता शीतल उजियारा नाम प्रायण प्राण प्यारा स्थिर नाम अभय दाता अक्षय राज नायक दाता सत साहेब कहो बहुर बहुरी अक्षय बीच है रंबा डोरी बहुप दीप मरण गुरु साचा सोहम नाम विश्राचा सोहम शब्द नाम है सारा सच्चा वचन बोले कलिहारा इच्छा रूप संजन गावे जहाँ बीज अमूल कहावे अबोल असोच संसार ढीर नाम एकूटर कहे कबीर नाम एकूटर सिमर के जो कोई ताको आवा गवन न होई नाम एकूटर सिमर के जब ही सतगुरु बैठे सिंहासन तभी आरती नाम एकूटर चाहिए एकूटर बिन नर नहीं गहिए आरती नाम एकूटर धारा एकूटरी बिन नर कैसो करिहारा बिना एकूटर नहीं निस्तारा कैसो जन मानो करिहारा एकूटर नाम जाने बिस्तारा जो सो जानो साचो करिहारा पांच नाम इन्हीं मुबाका सहज पक्ष पलंग है साका सुरती सहज पल जलवंग शिरन है बाई हंसन तिलक एकूटरी ले हो जाए बाये श्री लिर सुरती है बाई सुरती दूर कहो समझ जाए एकूटरी नहीं जाने बिस्तारा सो जन जानो है करिहारा जो नहीं जाने एकूटारी बिस्तारा मिथ है सो जानो करिहारा नहीं तो दूत है करिहारा ले जीवन को करे आहारा नाम एक उतारी जाने नहीं दरे सिंहासन पावन कहे कबीर तामहन शिर कोटि बज्रा के घावा धर्मदास हंसन तिलक एक उतरी ले जान अनसुजन जनमुक्त पद सत्य शब्द प्रमाण पिन ब्रह्मांड खोज के राकु शब्द किया स्थिर भार काया मूल कमल में जहाँ पुरुष रही वास सच नाम जोग बंदिया बावन नाम के नी दीप अचपा के ध्यान में भाइये सुरती के दीप तब जानिए गगन लौलीन सुरती सोहम शब्द है यम हलवे बोलचीन सोहम शब्द निज साचा है जापो अजपा जाप कहें कबीर धर्मदास से तुम देखो अगम अगाध सोहम शब्द निज साचा है कहे राखो तुम पास सोहम शब्द मुक्त है मस्त मानो धर्मदास स्मरण सारे कोटरी चंद सूर घर सार कहें कबीर धर्मदास सो तासो नाम करिहार इतने गम जाने जो पावे बहुसागर में गुरु कहावे प्रथम स्मरण चौका अंग सच्च कबीर धर्मदास को दीन अविचल पुरुष नाम अबोल अडोल नाम अजय रांचोस नाम संधु संतोष नाम उदयचंद अक्षय राज नाम इतने नाम रहे लो लाया जमराज तही देखिए रवाया अम्बु अपावन नाम अम्बु शंभु नाम इते सथा भया प्रकाश अजर नाम नरियल संचोरा अम्बु नाम वे पुरुष कहावा सोहम हंसा तहा बिलमावा सो तु धर्मदास बैठे है पुरुष पुराण सोहम सुरति तुम मूर सुजान वोहम नाम तुम जगमर है देहु हंस चरायल काल से लेहु यही नाम जो जीव पावे और गुरु हंस लोक को आवे मैं कबीर दरवाने दरवाजे है तार आवाजात सुख बजे हंस को नहीं गाद एक उतर नाम समरे चितलाई आवागवन रहित कर पाई. Okay, Sai will now lead us in the appropriate bhajan, Abhi Ki Beer.
अब की बेरू बारी मेरे अरजी दीन दयाल हो. अब की बेरू बारी यहाँ दे वही देशी बड़ी परदेशी नर. अब की बेरू बारी मेरे अरजी दीन दयाल हो. अब की बीर उबारी वहाँ मरा बुलिया विशरी ग्रेने नहा. अब की बीर उबारी मेरे अरजी दीन दयाल हो. अब की बीर उबारी जोगना जोगन भर मत पड़ी यम के हाथ बिखाई. अब की बीर उबारी मेरे अरजी दीन दयाल हो. अब की बीर उबारी कर जोड़ी बिनती करो मोहि मिल के बिछुड़ मत जाई. अब की बीर उबारी मेरे अरजी दीन दयाल हो. अब की बीर उबारी विषम नरी विकराल है वही करिया ढर. मोही मगर के गात में कोई सुर नर झर. अब की बीर उबारी मेरे अरजी दीन दयाल हो. अब की बीर उबारी सब जहाज कबीर का सतगुरु के वनहार. अब की बीर उबारी कोई कोई हंस उबारी पल में ली है चुराई. अब की बीर उबारी मेरे अरजी दीन दयाल हो. अब की बीर उबारी चले जो पुतरी लोन के ताहा सिंधु कोलिन. अब की बीर उबारी अपहु गली पर निभाइन उलटी कही को बन. अब की बीर उबारी मेरे अरजी दीन दयाल हो. अब की बीर उबारी. बन की साहेब बोलो साहेब की जय.
Thank you, Sahib. A gist of the bhajan that he just sang, it is very appropriate, one, but it is very touching. It is the story of the soul. The soul, being pure in heaven, was sent to the earthly realm to occupy the body. Now, the body has gone, it no longer function, so the soul is now telling God Almighty, Satpurush, listen, Sahib, I have wandered yugan after yugan, years after years, or eras after eras. You know, I've lost my way. I don't know my way back home. Please help me. He's saying that the crocodiles are at the shore trying to get at me. The poisonous waters, the boat in the poisonous waters dashing from side to side. And there's so many dangers and attachments being attracting me. Please help me. And with the blessings of a Satguru and the chanting the name of Satnam, I will immediately get taken in a twinkling of an eye back to heaven. And he's begging, please God Almighty, please help me go back to heaven. I've been here for so long, I want to go back home. Imagine you get trapped on an island and you get a chance to go home, but you don't know where to go. So you're begging because you don't have to go north south. You know where north is, where south is, because you get tangled up in this material world here. So you're begging, please take me away. So that is the plight of the soul that leaves a body and wants to go back home desperately. So hopefully God Almighty will smile and have mercy on the soul and take it back to heaven without having it to come back in the hour going or the cycle of birth and rebirth again. But that is a different matter. We have to talk about it the next time. But now we'll now go into the Guru Dukit. Guru Dukit is a bhajan that the foremost disciple of Sadguru Kabir Sahib, Dhani Dharmadas Sahib, he sang when he was praying to Sadguru Kabir Sahib and asking for him to take Dharmadas Sahib back to heaven. And he's praying and he's asking him, please God, don't forsake me, not even for a twinkling of an eye, but please protect me, guide me, and take me back to heaven. So now we will go on to the Guru Dukit. I think the boys have Guru Dukit on their phone. Rishma, Hema, you all have it. I'll be glad if you all could lift your voices. So you will channel your voices through Auntie Manjul's body and back and ask for this, granting of this favor. Yes, I agree.
Guru Dukita tuma benarata te dware pragata darshana dijiye Guru Swamiya sono binati more bali jao bilam bana kijiye Guru naina bhari bhari rahat
Nimishanai Chariye Guru Ban Hadiji Bandit Chorasu Abake Bandit Choraye Vivira Vida Tana Baya Luka Kula Benadeke Abanarahu Tapatatana Me Utata Jwala Katina Duka Kaise Sadu Punara Apana Karu Apana Patita Bisari Yahabinati Dharmadasa Janako Satya Purusha Abhamaniye Satya Purusha Abhamaniye Satya Purusha Abhamaniye.
Hear your voice today for a long time. Thank you very much. Thank you, boys. All up. Yeah, if you go and sit. Again, I echo outside. Please silence. Alright, so that was just a little sanitation for the flies. Thank you, guys. Alright, so continue with my speech. Sadguru Kabir Sahib spread his messages in the form of sakis. These are rhyming couplets that provoke deep thought and contemplation. One such saki, very popular at these occasions, is Aaye hai jaiye, those who come must go. You're born, must die. No two ways about it. Raja, rank or fakir, king, pauper or priest. Every time we're born, we start dying, we must go. Koi singhasan chale, some go away on thrones, singing in glory. Koi bandhe janjir. Others, they go But they're tied here because of all the material possessions and the attachments that they have here. They don't want to go. So they're neither here nor there. Soul floats around. So they have to make up their mind where they want to go. So, fellow devotees, it is an age-old fact that once we're born, we must die. No matter how much we prepare for this event, we can't ever overcome the inevitable. You could become a prominent citizen. You could try hiding behind wealth, but your days are numbered. What two ways about? Sadhguru Kabir Sahib teaches us that the lifespan that is given to us is based on karma, or as we say, karma. And our next lifespan is based on our present action. So when we're born, we come here with a predestined thing. So when you see people suffering and things like that, very likely something happened in the past and they have to pay for their sins. So it should tell you that the life you live now would dictate when you go in the next time. So if you want in the future to live a good life, well, pave the way from now. So we are advised to live a spiritual life, one that is filled with selfless devotion to God Almighty. Live a life with good thoughts, words, and actions. Life, my dear devotees, is a journey filled with both joy and sorrow, victories and defeat. Each individual path is unique and is shaped by the experience and relationships forged along the way. So you have a choice. We have a conscience. We are humans. We are not animals. We have a conscience. So we have a choice to make. When you get a bad drive, you could curse the man from now till eternity and incur karma, or you could say bless you, and hopefully it will reduce some of your karma, or that will help pave your way for your next life. That is the trend of thought we have here now. So at functions like this, it is customary to hear about the life of the deceased, and most people here know Manjul, deceased, was my sister. So I must give my perspective of her and her life. She was my second sister, but she was older than I. Yes, I'm the baby in the family. So up until her marriage, she shared in my upbringing. Good Lord, that right hand, the back and forth was real fast. You can't make a mistake. Don't you remember them things? Yeah, right. No, so I passed through that. I know them kind of thing. She was the disciplinarian. So the other one was the more, I don't want to say nothing complimentary because she right here and she will feel a nice thing, right? But yeah, she was the easygoing one, right? But this one, whew, don't make a mess, boy. Up to now, I remember a cocktail I get. I can't give you the details what I do because I'm embarrassed when I do it. But I sharpen a pencil and in school, and I put my razor blade in my pocket. And I come home. I didn't tell she to go and wash my shirt there and then. She go on and she chup she inside the shirt pocket to wash my shirt. Well, boy, I get one, I tell you, I still remember it. But thank you. See where I is now? Yeah. Whew. Yeah, boy, that was a good one. She fell in love and got married at a young age. And yeah, well, that happened and that started her life. After her husband died, she had a little more freedom and she started traveling. So she got on a plane. She traveled to New York, excusez-moi, before me probably. She traveled to Miami. And she met her friends and family, and they had a very good time. So she started living. She started going to prayers with us a little more often. She started going to satsangs, singing, shows, and living the life for a woman of her age and her stature. And as you could all see, she developed a passion for flowers. Desert rolls, you have to say it with a little passion, desert rolls and pink rose and hibiscus, as you can see, laden with it. All around you can see them. And of course, she developed another passion for her non-human friends. I think J is still the name of the parrot. Right. J the parrot and Nova the dog. She used to buy apples to feed the parrot. You know what for apple? It's $4 for apple. But I draw the line when she tell me when I go in the market, buy apples for J. I said, nah, not doing that. I have guava home, I'll bring guava for you. And she used to make sure, cut the guava and thing and give the dinking parrot it. Give me a piece now. Give me the thing. Anyway, but life happened. Her health started to fade. She developed heart complications, had a few strokes, too much, and ended up here. I could go on and on, but I know there are others who wants to give messages and would like to share their information about Manjul. So, rest in peace, sister. You deserve it. Thank you. Bandagi Sahib. Alright, so as I said, I know there are some people who would like to say things. Debbie, I know you have something you want to say. Yeah, okay. So Debbie has something to say, and I think Roshni had sent something to say too. So Debbie, please come and address the...
Bandagi Sahib. Good morning, friends, family, neighbors, devotees. Namaste, Sitaram, and Bandagi Sahib again, because we are of the Commemorative faith. The body you see here once contained a woman of strength, of courage, of determination, because she had big plans for her life, but she had many obstacles. But she was one fierce woman, determined to prove to the world that nothing will stop her. She was invincible. She once gave me her life history. I didn't know Prakash Sahib would be doing this, so but I'll put it in a nutshell. She told me she got married in her early 20s, and despite having credentials in bookkeeping and typing, she couldn't find a job. So she started working in what you call a long time a sewing factory, right? Sewing clothes. Eventually she got laid off, but she put this sewing skill to another test, whereby she started making stuffed toys to sell at Christmas time. She was that kind of woman. She was invincible. So she didn't just sit back and say, well, I don't have any money. She got up and she made the stuffed toys. And probably some of you all still have stuffed toys that she made, or if not stuffed toys, stuffed tokens. I myself have 2 beautiful heart shapes pin cushions, because she said, oh, you like to sew? Yeah, I made this for you. I still have it. 36 years after, I still have it. But when things given with love, the things is just be eternal. It never fade, it never busts, it just there. It's pristine. And I use it. And I sew all the time. So another thing that Manjul did to make ends meet was she planted peas. And she had that hand, just like her father. So she planted peas and she would sell from home right here. And she also had a kitchen garden. And of course, just as Prakash Sahib said, she had her flowers and the desert rose. I have to say it again because everybody knew about the desert rose. And she was that kind of person that she would exchange plants and flowers with you. And she would share her knowledge on, oh, you seen Millibug? Here what to do. Spray it down with some soapy water. You know, she giving of her knowledge. But she would always share her plant. She always had something to give to somebody. So, remember I said she was a determined woman. I remember the first time that I visited her home, right? That's before I was married. She invited me, I came to her home, and it was right here, but it was a little wooden house, okay? And when I went inside, I was so amazed to see everything in this little house. Nice rug, beautiful couch set, a dining room table tucked in the corner, and her pride and joy, she had a cassette player, right? One of those things for the younger people, one of those things to tape songs. So she would be listening to all the bhajans and she'd taping it and she would have it there and she would listen to it over and over and over again. She loved her Indian music and she loved bhajans and she loved songs from Kabir Sahib Sakis, and she would often tape these songs and listen to them over and over. And she said to me, she said, you know, you can't get Kabir Sahib songs nowhere. So anytime it have songs, I tape in that, you know. But the thing about having all those things, she didn't just get it just like that. She was a determined woman. Funds were low. She trying to make things end meet. And these things were luxury good. So she told me, she said, anything I want, I just get. I go and I price it. And I decide, all right, I'm going to buy that. And I start to save. And that was her advice to me before I got married. She said, anything you want, make sure. Save it. Don't beg nobody for it. Don't borrow for it. You know, you save it. But anyway, as I said before, she was a Kabir Punti. One of the Kabir Punt faith. And she would often go to Chauka and Satsang. She would say to me, and anybody here knows Manjul mouth. You know her mouth. She said to me, she said, I don't have a parrot on a stick to answer to, you know. Not me. Free, single, and disengaged. You going Chauka? You going Prez? Where you going? You passing for me? Pass for me. Once you come in for me, I go in. So we often went to prayers and satsangs. Often, and she loved it. And by the way, Manjul ever put a buff on you? He talking about getting licks. I came into the family, a big woman, married into this family. And getting buff left, right, and center. Why? A day, she came into the car, pick her up. I pick her up. She look at me. She said, how you just dress so? I don't like how you just look. I have on a shalwar. I have on a long pants. You can't even see my ankles. I have on orni. I said, wait, I looking good? She goes, wear your chain. Wear the chain. I make sure I put on a chain today. And wear your churia. You're a married woman. You coming out your house without your churia? Go and put and jumka. A little earring is not enough. Go and put on something big. She say, you want something? Oh. She say, you want something? I have something, you know, I have a chain. I'll bring it for you. I say, no, let's, I'll drive back home, because I live around the corner. Boy, after that buff, I made sure, anytime I go in with Manjul, in fact, she used to be ringing in my ears all the time. Anywhere I go in, I'm making sure, put on the churia, put it on. So, Manjul was blessed with 3 beautiful girls. Anju, deceased, Tanuja, and Roshni. and 4 beautiful grandchildren. They were the light of her eyes. I remember a couple of years ago for her birthday, she boasted to me about this. And this is how I know all these details. She would call me and boast about it. And she got up in the morning to the sweet smell of a sweetbread baking in the oven. Her grandson CJ prepared a fabulous breakfast. It was her birthday morning and celebrations started from then. And in case you don't know, that was Manjul's favorite thing. She loved a sweetbread. So she told me, she said, girl, I eat breakfast all day. The amount of food this man make for me, all day I eat breakfast. But it was a love from my grandson that just made the meal bountiful. And then there's the other grandson, Richard. She told me this. He said to her, Grandma, what you want to eat? She said, I don't know. He said, call something, a girl. She called, I don't know, I can't remember what it was, macaroni and some kind of thing, and lasagna. I think it was lasagna. Mr. Man get on his phone, he started Google a recipe one time and he made it. And she told me, he's a good cook, you know. Anything I need, he doing that for me. Manjul used to always talk about her P2, that carrying her anywhere, right? But secretly, deep down, I know she wanted Richard to buy a car. Well, Richard boy, when you buy the Lancer, she was so happy, eh? She said, my boy carry my market, you know. And she used to do the little swing fair. And we went grocery. You know, I don't have to worry about that again. My boy doing that for me. She's so proud of you guys, huh? Unbelievable. And then there are the girls. Lots and lots of love showered from the 2 girls. One day, about a month ago, Prakash and I came to visit her. Chaka had now come out from the hospital. And one of the girls, and it was a Leah, pick her up bodily. Pick her up off the bed and put her on the wheelchair and put her in the gallery to take a little breeze. And every time you're just seeing these girls just hovering, making sure, Grandma, you alright? You're tired? You want to go back? Let me tell you, such love and devotion. You can't get that just so, you know. That comes from a person who also shower love and devotion. And she told me, she said, I just buff them up, you know. I just buff them real bad. I said, oh God, Manjul, leave the children alone now. They're good children. She said, no. It's girl children. I have to keep them in line. Straight. When they talk to me, they have to be straight. I said, oh God, Manjul, leave them alone now. They're good children. We know that. She said, nah. It's girls. They go take the buff. But like they take the buff and they became better people. Better young women. Because the devotion that I see that these children have for their grandmother is out of this world. Hats off to you guys. Hats off. 4 of you all. Incredible, incredible children you are. Manjul lived a complete life, full of many joys, sadness, regret, maybe, I'm not sure, but she lived her best life with her limited resources. Seeing her in the hospital recently, I thought that she had accepted the hand that fate had dealt her, and she had made peace with God, and she was ready to return to heaven. She was just shy of her 75th birthday when she passed. So M, as we fondly call her, may you have eternal peace, as Sadhguru Kabir Sahib teaches us. Departing this body is not the end of it all, but the beginning of a new journey, a new one. May you find peace in your new destination. And may your soul find eternal peace in the loving arms of Sadhguru Kabir Sahib. Bandagi Sahib, Namaste.
Well, I thought after my speech, I mean, nothing could beat that, but alright, I take my thing, you know. But while we're on that, I wanted to, there's a saying that Manjul used to say, and she used to throw you in your tracks when when she wanted to win an argument. She just had a few words. Me, you know, I'm trying to convince you, know. She done say me, you know. You talk not right there. You can't do anything other than that. So I just remember that, and I say I'll remind everybody about that. Anyway, we have a speech that was sent by Roshni. Who is going to read it? You going to read it? You sure? Right. Okay, so Hema is going to read the speech that was sent by Roshni, her second daughter. So over to you.
Bandagi Sahib. So this is from Roshni sent this to be read. She says, "Hi everyone. First, I wish to thank you all for your support, kind words via messages and phone calls, and for coming here today. Today, we celebrate the life of a woman who we all call by different names, as she had different roles in each of our lives. Her official name on paper was Manjul Das, then it changed to Manjul Dookie. But to some of us, we called her Sis, a best friend, Mom, Mommy, Auntie M, neighbor, Mrs. Dukes, Mrs. Dookie, Mama Trini to her New York friends and family, just to name a few of the pet names that she had. And with those names, we each will remember her differently. But one thing we will all remember her for is that she was always doing something. She was learning a few new trades, some self-taught, and to those of you who knew her, remember when she was making floral arrangements, making stuffed toys, planting garden, all to provide for her family. Me, I personally remember when she used to make cake and decorate cake. That was my favorite. I used to look for the little leaves that broke, and when she make it, I'm like, Auntie, that's not good, you know. You can't put that on the cake.
What about the pone?
Oh God, yeah, the pone. She used to make real nice stuff. So, back to Roshni's speech. I'm sorry I can't be there physically, but we agreed to this a long time ago in the event of this day. And I'm sorry that it came, but I know she's in a better place because one of her random memories of late was riding her bicycle with her father. And I can bet her mother is probably letting out, your mother ass, you and your father going and ride bikes now? And Pa would just watch Ma, smile, and ride off into the sunset with his daughter. She'll be happy to be reunited with her loved ones, some of whom we have lost along the way to be either family members or friends. On this day, we will all have different memories of her that we would hold near and dear to us. But I know she's happy to see all of you here today. To my neighbors who looked over her and us all these years, thank you. You watched us grow up and watched over her when I left, till today when she leaves. But I know you will all continue to watch over the grandkids like they were yours, just like you looked out for her and her 3 girls. To my nieces and nephews, thank you for all your care to her. I know the past few months have been challenging, and you all have stepped up and made her comfortable and took care of her the best way that you could have. Thank you for making that sacrifice. And even though she might have been sassy, along with the attitude, it was full of love in her own way. Goodbye to a sister, a best friend, a mom, a grandma, Auntie M, Mommy, Mommy Trini. We love you and wish you to sleep in peace. Thank you.
Very nice. Thank you. Thank you, Roshni. If you're listening to me, thank you very much. That was nice. Okay, so moving on, we're starting to hear a little more and more about Manjul. Who's next? Oh, just a note. There's a correspondence book, condolence book. Sorry, it's by the gate. So please make sure you sign it before you leave. You know. Okay, and if there's any messages, you could send it to Roshni. And write it in the book, and Roshni will receive it from there. Definitely. Come now.
दुखियों को दुख दूर करो जय 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 कृष्ण हरे जय कृष्ण हरे श्री कृष्ण हरे दुखियों को दुख दूर करो जय 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 कृष्ण हरे फिर चार तरफ अंधियारा हो आशा का दूर किनारा हो और कोई न केवन आ रहो तुम ही तेरा पार करो जय 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 कृष्ण हरे Sitaram. Manjul was very nice to me. We plant a piece of land. It was a lot of land just in front of my house. And Manjul used to plant half of the land and I used to plant half and we used to plant peas and sorrel. And we lived like a mother and a daughter. I miss her and ask God to bless her and take her in her arm. Thank you. Sitaram.
Well, that says it all. I mean, before my introduction, she started to sing. So, but it was complete. She said what she had to say. And that is Mrs. Lakshman Buru. She lives right around the corner down there. And like she said, Manjul and her were real good partners. They used to talk a lot and, carry on. Anybody else? Okay. Eldest grandson, CJ.
Hi, good day, good day. My name is Cornelius Mitchell, as everybody knows me as CG. Had a lot of stuff I wanted to talk about, but most people already talk about it. They talk about her gardening, the toys she used to make, and ironically, me and my brother still cherish 2 teddy bears we have. We keep it hidden away from everybody by our other grandmother, who graciously keeps it and protects it, saying that the grandmother make that, she just buff my other cousins and them for even talking about it or wanting to interfere with it. She said no, that if I went on the house, they carry it back and they keep it good and cherish it. Because it really was nice. Because when we got it, it was the same size as us. We was about 4 or 5, real short, all the way down here. And it's the same size, and we walking up Phillip Hill, going with this teddy bear, same size, and it was so sweet. As I say, my grandmother had a lot of hobbies. She did a lot of stuff. What all I didn't know is I was there most of the time. When she was doing floral arrangements, I'll be coloring on the ground, watching her. When she done, she'd be like, hey, now this look. I'll be like, hey, grandma, what are you talking about? She had a little competition. She was so excited to enter. She was so proud that she flowers, how she fixed it up and thing. She was pushing hard work into them. She making sure she take care of she flowers. She grew plants, she grew peas, any produce she feeling like it, tomato, everything. She was, I would say she was very inspirational. The amount of different interests she had between sewing and gardening and making flower arrangements and making sweets. She even passed the sweet recipe down to me. Years me and she worked with the sweet recipe together. Until now, they used to be like, yes, CJ, you go make it, don't worry, grandma, man. Don't let she go through all that, don't let she thing. But she was very inspirational to me. She was always there. She was one of the first people who teach me anything about gardening, about cooking. She even teach me how to embroider. Yeah. She was so proud when she see me embroider. She used to love my paintings, especially the orchids. Anytime I paint an orchid for she would keep it. Whenever some people come, she'd be like, yeah, look we paint. I find out after years, she used to secretly boast about me. She used to buff me all the time, as I say. It's like, CJ, you didn't do this. Look how you leave this. Look how, and then she would go on the phone call. Yeah, girl, he go on and he real make thing, and he real nice and thing, and real eat, he have real thing there, man. And it's after years, I found out that she was secretly boasting. As my aunt say, she would strict with us to make us a certain way. But then, compliment us to other people to be like, yeah, they do this, you know, this thing. But my grandmother would be missed. My grandmother, I would truly miss her because we spent a lot of time together when I was younger, and she planted in the same garden the lady referenced. I would, as I reach home from school, I'd be like, where grandma got? Oh, she in the garden. Drop my bag and I run down the corner and I go around by the thing. I was like, grandma. And she picked sorrel, peas, pumpkin, everything. We was together for a long time. And it will be hard. Not here now again. But I am very grateful that she was a part of my life. She did a lot for me. She was around plenty. And just truly will miss her and truly grateful that she was there. Thank you.
Thank you very much, CJ. That was so nice. Alright, okay, well, Vishan, my second son, will say something before.
Sitaram, Pandigi Sahib, Salam Alaikum. Hello, good morning, everyone. I have so many good memories with my aunt, and as far as I remember, she was always a person to always give rather than receive. She was a very giving person. Up until earlier this year, I was actually by Auntie Tara and Kumar buying doubles. And I just so happened to see her there. I was like, hey Auntie, how you going? And I was like, what do you want? You want 2 doubles? I was like, alright, I'll take 2 doubles with my 2 doubles. And I was gonna pay for it, and you know, she still like pull out her $20 to give me money. I was like, Auntie, like, you know I'm working, right? I could afford to buy 2 doubles for you. It's not a problem. And she's like, no. I was like, no, Auntie, it's okay. And then it's time to go now. And I jump in the car thinking she would follow. And she started to walk off. I'm like, beep beep, Auntie, I drop in your home. Let's go. You know, so she was always so fast to give. I have so many memories of her. We used to plant peas, because back then this was before the days of internet and cable and stuff. So she would pass home by my parents first, and I think she'd come to look for my parents. But if they're not home, she'd be like, I'm gonna plant peas, like, you wanna come? And this is the early 2000s, when like the only option is to watch TV, so I bored, right? She's like, you wanna plant peas? I was like, yeah, sure, like we're gonna plant peas, because I mean, what else you have to do, right? So I also learned to plant peas from her. I did not know that the dry pigeon peas is what you plant in the ground, and she'll put 3 peas there and cover it. And I was like, Auntie, you sure that'll work? And she's like, yeah. And sure enough, in like 2 weeks time, peas like crazy. And then she'll pass and give the bag of peas, like, oh, peas. I'm like, how you? Like, anyways, yeah. So many good memories of her. The first time I went turtle watching, she actually invited us. I don't know if you remember that. Turtle watching, yeah. So the first time I went turtle watching, she was like, you wanna go see like turtle? Again, back in the days on the internet, you have nothing to do. I was like, yeah, let's go watch turtles. We went and we watched turtles. So much fun. But yeah, I could attest to her also being a very hardworking person. Always quick to give. I also remember when I used to ride bicycle in the area. This is back in the days of the old house. It had a mango tree right here, probably somewhere around here, a mango tree. And she'd be under the mango tree, shelling peas. And I'll pass and be like, hi Auntie. And she's like, hey, you want something to drink? I'm like, yeah. I'll stop and drink some water and make lap again with the bike. You know. So many good memories. So thank you very much, Auntie, for everything, and may you rest in peace.
Alright, so I think this is the last one. In both cases, the last one. This is my last son, Vivek, and he wants to say something about his auntie too. Take it to you.
Vishan, you unlock some memories there with the peas and you ride any bike. So I have a short speech. So I always remember Auntie as a protector. As mom had mentioned, she would just tell you as it is. She really business who you are. She would tell it as it is. So in my younger days, I think I was like 14 or 15. I was working in a pharmacy, and well, this story was told to me. I didn't see it directly happen. It was told to me. My boss started yelling at me. Right, I was young, and he started yelling at me. Unfortunately for him, Auntie see everything, and she started yelling at him. do not talk to my nephew like that, and she let him have it. So thank you, Auntie, for always having my back. I wish I saw it. I wish I saw it. I know wherever she is, wherever you all believe in, I know she'll be protecting us or looking at us. So yeah, thank you, Auntie. Anyone else like to say anything? Oh, I'll pass it on to the.
Okay, so we have reached to the end of the speeches, but we now have to, as I mentioned earlier, we now have to offer some coconuts on her behalf and break them. That should take about 5 minutes, and then we'll go into the arati and then depart here. Okay, so bear with us just a minute while we do this piece here.
Thank you.
Okay, guys, well, guys, that you could stand aside for now. Don't go too far again because we have some other things to do. Alright, so yeah, so we reach a stage now. This mic working? Oh, yeah, okay. So we reach a stage now where we are going to do the arati. The man and will start the process. And I think you all know it. You offer a flower, spray some perfume, do arati, and the next person take over. Start with the family members first in order of what's happening after us, and then we will move along. Right? The side way, everything there, ready going? Perfume. Alright, and while that is going on, what we're going to do is we're going to pass around a jori. Now, a jori is a sack, basically, and there's a bowl that will be passed around with the sack, and you're going to take it has rice and flowers in the bowl. You'll take up some rice and flowers and put it in the sack. While you're doing that, the idea behind it is that if there was any misunderstanding between both of you and you wish to forgive her for the thing, you tell her, well, okay, I forgive you for all the wrong we did in the past, and you put that inside there, right? And likewise, if she did something to you or you do something for her, well, you forgive her for any wrong that she did against you and that kind of thing, right? So that is the process. So while we are doing this, we will ask maybe the two girls, Aliyah and Ariana, come please. I think I briefed them on this already, so they have a fairly good idea what to do. Okay, so just as a demonstration, for all the nice cocktail she gave me and thing, and I forgive I thank her actually, so thank you. I'll put it inside there. Right? So that is the process. Alright, so one will hold. Sorry. Alright, so one each. Go to each person. Just go to each person and they will do the same thing that I just did. Vishan, do it now. So, yeah. Now, if you feel uncomfortable for any reason doing it, please, it's not a must thing, but that is our tradition. Okay, in the meantime, we will start by doing the arati and the. Yeah. final viewing? Anybody else? Because we're about to leave now. So, in 5 minutes we're leaving, or less. Anybody who is driving and going with us to the crematorium, we are heading west along this road, going down on El Dorado Road to the highway, going through the back by Addie's and into the county. Is that by Addie's we passing now? Right, Curb flyover, and we're going down to by Old Kidana, and then we're going down to the crematorium. So in case you want to follow with us, you could go ahead. Alright, thank you. Yes, Karen. Well, it's the same kind of thing. The cremation site, sorry, okay, cremation site. Is it burning?
प्रथम ही मंदिर चौ